Hi class, good morning. How are you? First of all, I would like to congratulate you for passing the first quarter in CL. Now, we're going to talk about our first lesson called David versus Goliath. Are you ready? Let's start. To help us understand what our lesson is all about, let us watch a video. It's called The Young Hero and the Horrible Giant, which is written by Sally Lloyd Jones.
Please watch this video. I will upload the link on a specific class post. Thank you. Let us look into the objectives on the lesson. You are to identify the many areas of spiritual battle, like spiritual, moral, physical, mental, and emotional. And lastly, consult the Bible about contradictions that may actually be deceiving tactics of the enemy. Our key verse for this lesson is on 1 Samuel 17, verses 1 to 50, and the verse that you should be able to keep in your hearts is Ephesians 6, verse 11, which says, wear the full armor of God, wear God's armor so that you can fight against the devil's clever tricks, because it is God who can give you the courage to overcome trials. Remember the story of David and Goliath? David was a young man who had learned how to conquer scary things like lions and bears. But he was just a boy and wasn't a bodybuilder or skilled soldier. So how was he able to defeat the giant? Goliath is a Philistine giant who come to fight against Israel, and that is where David and Goliath's battle started. David was a simple boy and a shepherd. So how did David defeat Goliath? He did not allow intimidation to stay in his mind, and he definitely didn't speak them out. He knew God was on his side. In Samuel 17, verse 45, David said to Goliath, you come to me using sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord, all powerful, the God of the armies of Israel. David knew he had God, and he trusted what God said he would do for him. Thus, he looked at the situation without doubt and fear. He activated his strength to fight the enemy by speaking what he wanted to happen, and that gave him the courage to step out and conquer Goliath. Every day we can be in the same situation like David's. Intimidation, doubt, and fear happen daily. We may not be aware of it sometimes because we do not see it coming. The enemy can attack in a way that you may not even notice it. He can throw lies at you that can make you scared or make you feel inferior. But the good news is, God called us to be a victorious follower of Jesus and a doer of His word. Let me ask you, what part of David's story against Goliath is your favorite? Why? Can you share it to your classmates? Let us look into the life of Greg Mortenson. He is the bestseller of Three Cups of Tea, One Man's Mission to Promote Peace. He is also the co-founder of Central Asia Institute to repay a village who saved his life after a freak mountaineering accident in the Himalayas. Greg began building schools for girls in remote areas of Pakistan and Afghanistan. The mountains, culture, language, and the many threats to security and life did not stop him from fulfilling his promise, which has become a quest for peace, one school at a time. To end this lesson, let me ask you, what did you learn in this lesson that can help you be courageous when faced with many trials of kinds? You may type your answers on the comment section box. Today, we learned about the courageous battle of David against Goliath. I hope you learned something today. If ever you have questions, feel free to message me or leave a comment on the comment section below. To understand what you have learned today, answer pages 42 to 43 and check the classwork for specific instructions. Thank you so much, Grade 4, and God bless you all.